Okay, well, one of my viewers had asked me how I pack my 4Runner for sleeping inside. They were concerned, I'm sorry, and I don't remember the name of the person or account that asked me that. I checked before I got home, but I'm old and forgetful and I can't remember now that I'm out here. So I'm going to go through how I have my 4Runner packed before I unload everything and set up camp. And this is how I do it for sleeping inside the 4Runner. So on the front passenger, one of the questions was where I put my propane tank. And as you can see, it's in the floorboard. I have the stand to kind of stabilize it, and I have my pillow kind of holding everything in place so it doesn't rattle around and bounce around too much. And that works just fine. I have my wipes there, and I have an extra bottle of butane for my stove. These are my clothes. So all the clothes that I'm going to need for this trip are here. I have some camera equipment back behind here. I have the remote for my Skydio drone right there. In the back, I have, that's my Skydio drone. Back behind there is my DJI drone. This is my new lava box in this bag here. This saved a lot of room because the fire pit took up a whole bunch of room. And so that makes life a lot easier having this little tiny lava box. And this is a bag where I have my pan for cooking dinner tonight. I have some dry food in here, some chips, some miscellaneous stuff. My coffee cup, my flask, very important. Can't forget the flask full of Jameson's orange. This is my laptop because I may do some editing tomorrow morning before I leave here. Back there, right here, is my toilet, my portable toilet. And that's right here on this lower portion of my sleeping platform. I obviously have more stuff stored underneath here. But really on this side it's just recovery gear. And on the other side it's my air compressor, my 4-way inflator hose system. And that's where I keep my little footstool. I keep a tarp in there. And let's go back to the back. Obviously that's my fridge. I usually keep, actually not usually, I do keep a spare sweatshirt there. I have a spare jacket there. And, excuse me, I had to pick up a bag. That jacket is always in here, it never leaves. Same with the sweatshirt. That is, I used to keep more stuff here, but that is my cell phone booster, and that thing gets a little hot, so I don't put anything over there. On this side, I usually just keep my jackets on top of everything. And if I move the jackets, you can see I have my chair, my table, my tripod, and I have those bungeed down here. I also keep this furniture blanket, and this always stays in here. My sleeping bag, first aid kit, and I have some sunscreen there, and I have my pee bottle. I have some paper towels in there, and these are my window shades, and usually I keep them over here if I'm not using the cell phone booster. They tuck in nicely there. Obviously my fridge and my jackery is connected to the same pull-out platform that my fridge is on. I don't want to try to pull that out now because it'd be very difficult one-handed. So that's back here. These are extra poles for my awning. When it gets really windy, there are just 2 extra poles in there that I can use. I've only had to use them really once. This side, this is my trifold mattress, obviously, and so that packs up relatively small, relatively. And that's where I keep my water, right behind my driver's seat. That's my poo bag. And then I just kind of have miscellaneous stuff kind of tucked around. But as you can see, it's not packed to the gills up top here. And so there's plenty of room. In fact, I could probably leave my mattress out, my trifold mattress laid out, and just put stuff on top of it. And it'd be a little fuller in here, but I could put stuff on top of it if I needed to travel. If I was going to travel a little bit in non-dusty environments, I might just leave my mattress out. In that drawer, I keep some extra food, my little My Joe coffee maker, and what else do I keep in there? Some plates, silverware, and I could take it out, I suppose. Let me try to do this without dropping this thing down. Let me try to set this up here, and hopefully it doesn't drop. What do you know, it didn't drop. Oh. All right, so I open the drawer, and like I said, some plates, silverware, dish cleaning stuff, plastic bags, and like I said, I keep extra food. I always have extra food in here. These are my little pots for my little stove, and like I said, my Joe coffee maker. These are my tie downs for the, let me switch hands here. These are my tie downs for my awning. I always keep an extra hat in here in case it gets cold. My hammer's in there, and I think that's about it that's in that drawer. It's just really miscellaneous, kind of put stuff where it fits, and so that's in there. Let me set this down again, and I'll take out the, let me try to do this. Lucky that didn't drop. All right, so let me pull out the fridge and pull out the drawer. In this drawer, I keep extra propane, so I have 2 green cans of propane. This is the butane I usually use. I keep Jetboil in here, just in case I don't want to use my stove. I keep a torch in here. This is, I didn't even know I had that. There's another bottle of propane. You think I have enough propane? I keep some glasses in there, some safety glasses. And this is my stove under here. And that's about that. So that's the back. I'll put this all back together. Let's see, I probably want to know what's in the cases on the top. Now, I don't really have to access the cases on the top a lot. And the passenger side case, I have all extra recovery gear, like stuff that you wouldn't use a lot, but stuff that could come in handy if you really needed it. So the basic stuff is down underneath the platform, and up top, it's really stuff I don't use a whole bunch. On the driver's side case, I keep the walls for the awning. So, because I don't really use those a lot, I really only use those, I would probably only use those if it snowed or if it was rainy and very windy. And I also keep my toilet kits in there for my, what I call the poop stool. And obviously my Max Trax shovel, axe. Anywho, that is how I have my 4Runner packed for camping. And really, if I go camping for multiple days, there's really not much more stuff that I have to carry. This is it. And most of the stuff actually stays in here all the time. So packing to go camping is really easy. Anyhow, I guess that's it for now. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll answer them. Any comments about my build out, let me know. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Give this video a like if you like it, and give it a dislike if you don't. Thanks for coming along.